Good morning. We are out on our first walk today. We're at one of the other fields that I go to now, which is Strode. I've come here because it's the morning and it's quite quiet, and we've got a nice little lead walk with some quiet ones. But yeah, I'll show you who we got. So we have Charlie Wally, Harlow, who's back again, and Amaya. Hiya, Maya. Hey, good girl. There won't be much play on this walk. They all have to be, well, they stay on the lead. Amaya can go off on the long line. She's pretty good at recall, but she can sometimes be reactive to some dogs. We don't tend to sit as much. She seems to be a lot more like good with dogs now. Charlie can't go off the lead because he's got elbow hip dysplasia, so he doesn't get to go off the lead too much for a run. He gets to have the company of the dogs. And then we all know about Harlow. He's got all the frustration scratches today. That's when you know Harlow feels like he's been cooped up for a bit. He gets all scratchy on the ground. No, they're all pretty good. It's quite a chill walk. These two sometimes like to be pullers at the end of the lead, but Amaya's lovely and just walks next to me. She's a very good girl. Oh, and Charlie is already muddy because he's already decided to have a roll. Yeah, he's a little monkey like that. Anything muddy, he loves. Puddles, rolling in mud, poop, anything. How have you managed to tangle yourselves? Hold on. Steady. Right, we are back. We just had a bit of a play. Well, attempt of a play. Charlie got very excited by the guys' dogs over there that we see sometimes, and decided to get rompy, and then Harlow decided he wanted to join in. We had a few other dogs that were walking quite close, so I just had to focus on them a minute. Amaya has decided that no matter what side she starts on today, she wants to be on the other side and tangling. Everyone's just on top form today, apparently. But yeah, we're having fun. We'll get through it, and we'll get out for these walks. This one's only a short half-hour walk, so we're almost done now. And then we'll go pick up the others, and we might come back here because it's going to be quiet again, I think, this morning until later. At least the sun's come out to grace us. Some random lady's just pulled up to the car park as well, and is currently just stealing the rocks from the car park. It looks a bit weird, to be honest. But yeah, there's a few kind of like big stones in the car park in the puddle, and she's just kind of collecting them all, which again, I mean, fair enough. She might have a use for them. It just seems a bit weird, to be honest. But yeah, this is quite a nice field. It's quite nice and big and open, and I've walked here quite a few times, so I know quite a few of the regulars and what their dogs are like, which is nice. It's like a nice safe walk in public, and a lot of them know what our dogs are like, so we kind of manage around each other. Right, we made it to our second walk. I didn't film getting here because I was trying to walk them halfway across the field because there was a lady out with her dogs, and I thought I'd just easily walk them down to this bottom section, just keep them on the lead for now. We've got two young ones, and Rex is, I think, 6 or 7, but he also gets a bit overexcited by other dogs, which is why he's on the long line. He's got pretty good recall, but it's just this fail-safe. I left the leads on them because Shadow is being a bit of a turd this morning and doesn't seem to be listening. But yeah, Magic Star. Magic was actually pretty good and called off a dog today. Magic, thank you. Shadow, leave it. Shadow, go find Shadow. Oi, Shadow. Ready? Go. That's the other thing you have to watch here. You get a lot of badger sets and stuff, so there's always some smelly poo for them to try and roll in. But go find. But yeah, this one's going to be a bit of a crazy play walk, as they're all crazy. But yeah, as I say, Magic actually, when I was getting the other dogs out the van, I had her off lead because no one was around. And a guy came onto the field and she noticed, did a little bark thing, because she does that sometimes to kind of alert the dog. But actually didn't run up to it and recalled back to the van after she had her wee. So that's a win for Magic, which is good. I think he did manage to get some on him, which means my sister is going to love that. Well, her partner will, because he'll be washing him. fun for him. But yeah. So did I tell you who we have? Magic, Shadow, Rex. I did. So Rexy used to be a regular whilst his owner was ill. She's now actually a lot better now, so she's able to walk him more than she was. But now I just kind of walk him whenever she's out for a long period of time, or every so often if she needs help. But he's a good boy. He's a bit of a funny one. I think he looks like a capybara. You right, Mr. Capybara? Just pick up their poops as well. But he's actually a Staffy Cross Border Terrier, which I think you can kind of see in him. But he is always on the go. I don't think there's much that stops this dog from moving, to be honest. Just realised that they got matching leads in a way. I think the shorter lead's slightly brighter, but they're matching yellow. Mad's just got a pink lead on. Look at you, crazy boy. What? I got no treaties. You had them. Go and walk on. That is a lie. I have plenty. And I have a restock in the van. Again, we're just on the 4th grade kibble. But I am actually running low in my pouch. Oh, we've also got some lovely pedigree, I think they are, ones. I got them off of a client, so I don't normally use them, but the dogs find them tasty as a little treat. Off they go. This will be the rest of the walk now until the end. So I just have to keep an eye, obviously, for other dogs, because I don't want them to annoy them. Which is why I've also left the lead on today, because I think they're going to be much more testy where they're so excited, so it's just easier to grab them if need be. But like I said, I do find that this field is generally pretty quiet in the mornings. And yeah, we'll be going back to the riverbank later, I think, for the other walks. But yeah. Go on then, go play. Oh, sorry, Rex. Look at your spit face. Sit. What happened to your face? Huh? Oh, he's on a standoff. Standoff. Freeway standoff. 3, 2, 1. Go! Go! Just that. Go! Go on then! Go! Do you want to count down again? 3, 2, 1, go! They're like, no. Go on! There we go. Oh, he said, no, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for you to come here. Rex is like, fine, I'll go. Oh, here he comes. Nope. They're in a stalking battle. Oh, here he comes. Roar! Trying to decide who has the upper hand. Again, they got biofame leads on, so I find they don't get tangled much either, which is why I feel fine leaving them on, even around the trees. They can't knot very well on themselves, so they work quite well, especially for younger dogs. I also like coming to this field because there is only a few entrance ways, and you can see them from quite a distance, so you have quite a bit of time to prepare yourself if someone does appear, to be able to gather your dogs and stuff. And we've had very minimal instances on this field where people have not recalled their dogs or have lost control, but like very, very rare. Shadow said, I may be young, but I'm still going to listen to my recalls. I thought he was going to be a bit iffy today because he was being a bit crazy, but no, he's still a good boy, aren't you? Oh, I see a doggy in the distance. See what I mean? Like, you won't be able to see her, but she's literally right at that tree line over there. But you can spot them from so far away. Rexy, Shadow, Magic. That it's just so easy to like be prepared with your dogs. But yeah, from that distance, our dogs won't go over that far. So I don't need to worry about picking them up, and we can just continue our walk. Right, go play then. No more treaties. Oh, I thought I'd also mention, I find with these leads also as long lines, they don't tend to tangle around your legs as much either, which is quite nice, because if any of you have ever walked a dog on a long line dropped on the floor, I'm sure that you've had incidences where they've tangled around your legs. We've had many in the past where we've been knocked over by dogs that have tangled. When I first started more, not so much now, but yeah, when I first started we used to have fabric ones, and my sister and one of our clients were going through adolescent teenage phase together of not having ears, so we had to keep them on long lines, and they were just awful. They would literally just constantly play around your legs, try and tie you up. It was quite funny. None of us got too injured luckily, but yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare. We're not so bad now, or we don't get so tangled now, but I'm a bit more prepared. But I do find these leads don't tend to wrap or tangle too much, and they're quite easy to get out of. What's also nice about this field, it has multiple poo bins that can be used, which again you think that would make people more inclined to use them, but they don't. I tend to not use them unless I've got only a small amount of dogs, just so they don't fill up, and half the time the pathways are so muddy that I don't want to try and walk multiple dogs up there in the mud, so I just take mine home with me. But yeah, I think Shadow's about to try and get a bit frisky, so he's probably going to be picked up in a minute to have a break. So I've just picked them up now because the lady's got a bit closer with her dog and it's on a long line too, so I assume she doesn't want dogs running over. Not that I allow our dogs to run over, but I'm sure they don't want to be interacting. Shadow is also picked up because he's just being a little turd, so he's back on his sex pest lead. So we're now just heading back to the van slowly. Some more dogs have turned up as well, so Magic's day. No, Rex is just trying to wind him up though, so he might go on a short lead in a minute. We'll see.
Please excuse the orientation of the camera, but I thought I'd just film so you can hear Cookie. This is what he does sometimes. So he's already been out today for a walk this morning with the person that's currently looking after him. But yeah, he's decided, he's so excited, he's got a howl. Oh, we got a bit of Harley winch happening as well. I'm surprised Harlow hasn't joined in with him yet, because normally Harlow does join in with him, but yeah. He's actually been quite quiet. Normally it gets a bit louder, like before I pressed the record button it was actually a lot louder, to be fair. But yeah, it is so funny. He's such a noisy boy.
Just turned up at the field and the air ambulance is, it looks like the air ambulance is circling in the distance. Let me see if I can get to focus on the fence. But yeah, although it looks like it is actually heading off now, but it definitely was low as it came past, so I hope everyone's okay and it's not too bad. But yeah, I changed my mind and decided to come to the secure field instead today. The sky looks lovely here, lovely view, because everything today just feels like it's gone wrong, and I don't know if anyone else has those days, but at the moment, today just feels like one of those awful days where you sit there and question your choices of why. Nothing particularly bad has gone wrong. It just feels like it's gone wrong. I'll pick up my leads because we went over a few bumps on the way here. It happens all the time. The road is extremely bumpy and we're all going to be noisy. Alright, hold on. Right. Gonna cooks, Cookie. Right, anyway, what we do? So yeah, we got Cookie, Mr. Carson, Keefy and Maple. Off they go. And then we have Mr. Shadow. So we actually have quite a few dogs. I decided to just merge them together in the secure field because I wasn't planning to still have my sister's dogs at this point. She was meant to have her appointment at 11 and they're still waiting to be seen. So it's a bit chaotic. So I've still got Shadow and Harlow, and obviously Magic's coming out. And I've also got Chester and Millie. So we have got quite a few. I don't normally walk this many by myself, but this is why I booked the secure field, because I don't want to run late for all of them. And yeah, hopefully that she won't have to wait too long for an appointment now. But let me just go get the rest. Then we got Chester and Millie Moo. Magic is behind the van with Harlow and Shadow. But yeah, I don't, like I said before, I don't normally walk this many together by myself, but I've been walking literally every single one of these. There she goes after Keith and Carson. I thought that was Shadow then. There's Shadow. Harlow's over there. He also gets to have a nice off lead time. But yeah, I don't normally walk this many by myself. I am today because I'm in the secure field, and I have walked literally all of these dogs together for like a few years now, all at different times. When I'm with my sister, sometimes we'll walk more, obviously in the secure, not the secure field, but in secure places or out the way places. We don't do it as much anymore because we just, like, it's getting more popular and we don't want to be an inconvenience to people. But yeah, this is how I know this group all works well, because they literally all walk together multiple times and they all match each other's personalities and everything else. As I'm walking along with everyone, the lovely sun's come out, which is lovely. It's trying to brighten up my day a bit. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling like 2026 so far is definitely had some highlights, but yeah, I feel ready for a holiday. I haven't even made it in a few months. Well, 2 months. It's literally a month and a half, and I already feel like I need to go away. I don't tend to take that many holidays a year. Literally like one week off a year, which isn't great, but it's just hard leaving the dogs and then just thinking about everything else business wise. Like, obviously if I'm off, I don't get paid, so I don't tend to do sick days as much as possible either. But yeah, we normally take one holiday a year around August, September time, because that's when me and my partner's birthdays are. And then we tend to go to Wales for a holiday with Magic, and soon to be the other one, Rosa. We do actually want to end up living in Wales and moving there, and hopefully buying some land so we can make some dog fields and run maybe like a dog care business. But yeah, that's definitely way off in the future, and if we ever manage to get money, we'll save up enough. But currently, yeah, I don't think that's on the cards for many years, unless I somehow win the lottery on Friday, which would be great fun. Imagine, one can dream, can't they, to have all their dog needs met. I would just love to open maybe like a little sanctuary for older dogs stuck in rescue or whatever, so you can have a little like really fun retirement home together and have all their needs met medically wise, supplements, and they can just go and have like a nice sniffy field and enrichment. Oh, Cookie's flirting with Chester. But yeah, they can have their own like little section of just comfort and sniffies and just be looked after and just have nice fun, you know. It would be nice. And the other part of me wants to continue pursuing dog training, so I have done some courses on it, but I need to do a few more, and I would just love to help out with assistant dog work. So I've helped my sister train Harlow to be her assistant dog, and we will be training Shadow up a little bit as well when he gets a bit older. We could start now, but we don't want to start too soon because they can then retire a bit earlier. It's not always the case, it just depends on the dog, but we want to give him enough time to kind of grow up a bit, have his fun as a dog, and then treat him some basic stuff. Obviously he knows the basics, but we're going to start doing some proper tax training once he gets about a year old, and all like the public stuff. So at the moment he just gets to be an awfully goofball. He does do gun dog work, the same as Magic, so they do go to gun dog training with a lovely local trainer, who is just lovely, and she helps us do some work. It's nothing like fancy, they're not showing, but Shadow's got really good parentage for gun dog training, gun dog lines. So his mum is the breeder's actual best gun dog, and she's had very promising litters. He's got loads of champions in his lines of like crafts and gun dog champions and stuff like that. Magic's dad actually is the first chocolate, I think, first or second chocolate. He's one of the only chocolates I know of anyway over here who's actually come close to being a champion gun dog. Magic, though, doesn't really seem to fall suit to that. So she likes doing the gondola training. She loves it. But she's not the most keen on retrieving the dummy. She'll only do it a couple times and then you kind of luck runs out. Oh, Millie and Cookie having a flirt. But yeah, she'll retrieve it a couple times. Food wise though, if it's food, she has to go retrieve the food, come back. Perfect, loves it every time. But yeah, we just get a bit stuck on the dummy. Like I said, she'll do it a couple times, but then when she's decided it's over, it's kind of over. Millie, I think that was a bit too much. That was a bit too much, wasn't it? But yeah, she definitely has her own stubborn brain of, I'm having fun, but I don't want to. Like, we've actually witnessed it before where she'll run out to go to the dummy and then realise it's not food, look at us and go, ugh, and then come running back and sitting, waiting for food. So she is really funny. She definitely could never be an actual champion or do competitions in it. Maybe on a one-off, but yeah, she definitely has her own mind, bless her. But she loves doing it for food. Shadow, on the other hand, once you get him in focus mode, he is so good. As much as he's a chaotic hormonal teenager, or coming up to being a hormonal teenager, he is actually really, really good once you switch him on, and he's got such a training head, which is why she went for that litter, because she was going to go for a calmer one, like Harlow, but the breeder who does the calming litter that she does have are literally the same colour as him. So she didn't want the one that was the same colour, because they literally look similar. So she wanted to go for a black lab this time. Yeah, she wanted to go for a black lab this time, and the litter she was meant to go for, the dog didn't take, unfortunately. And then Shadow's mum was up, but she did warn them. She warned us that she was crazy. But once she switched on, she is amazing. So that's why we also went for him. So even though he's a bit chaotic, he is so switched on once you get that switch going. And I can't wait to see what actually comes of him once we get proper into his training. But yeah, they're all having fun. Lots of sniffs, lots of runs. We've done a few poo pokes. I've got a few more to pick up. But yeah, Harlow loves Chester. It's one of his favourite dogs to flirt with. He only has a couple. But yeah, Chester is definitely always on his list. Uh-oh. He's discovered Carson, one of his favourites. Carson, you're such a good boy. It's very tolerable. He will play with him for a little bit. He was playing with Magic, but he's been distracted. Right, come on then. Get a few laps in whilst they play. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness me, everyone's just flirty today. Oh, Chessie. Oh, he's decided he's going back on his lone walk by himself over there. Cookie has decided he really wants to flirt with Chester today, and Chester's flirting back a little bit. This does sound horrible, and it doesn't look like he's enjoying it, but this is literally how Chester plays with Millie over there. And he plays the exact same level of noisiness all the time. Carson's on his Zoom Zooms. Carson is so funny. So we've known Carson since he was a pup. Walked him on and off, looked after him, yada yada. And he is so, when he was younger, he used to lie down. Like, he'd be playing with the dogs, or playing with a dog, and then he would just lie down if they ran off and just wait for them to come back, and then like do little surprise attacks at them instead. But he normally has a bit of energy in him, and then he's like, no, I'm done now, don't want to play no more. And Harley just goes off by himself. And then sometimes like, are you sitting on the log? Very pretty. Why is it always the white dogs that have to lie down in the mud? She went over to the muddy puddle over there and was just led down drinking the muddy water. There was literally fresh water by the gate for them. and she decided she wanted to lie down in the muddy water and drink that instead. Oh, he's getting fruity too. We don't need a barking contest, thank you. It's really funny. Harlow will try and flirt, obviously, with Chester, and sometimes if he leaves him alone and finds Millie instead, he gets really upset that it's not Chester. Look at her! Maple, what are you doing? Why is it always the whitest dog that just decides that they need to lie in the puddle? Why is it? Off they go, speeding away. Best of friends. Oh, Shadow says, oh, I might get involved. Now Shadow's taking Keefy instead. Steady, Shadow. Steady, good boy. And everyone else is just having a sniff. Just having a sniff. Nice chill time. And these three are playing. Shadow, we don't need the rock. Shadow. Shadow. Why are you being such a cheeky little dwarf? Hey. He's so cheeky. Oh, good boy. Leave it. Leave it. Oh, Chester's chasing Harlow in the process. Shadow. Shadow. What's this? Ready? Ready? Go find. There is literally nothing. I don't have anything, but it stopped him. And now I'm stood on the stone. Because apparently he said as much as he is behaving somewhat, he still needs to be a cheeky little monkey. And now he's trying to search for the stone that I'm stood on. Honestly, dogs. Some days you just need a break, need a holiday. And I could do with a holiday. Look at her. She's a muddy mess. The worst part is I still need to fix my mud daddy fully. So I don't even have that, so I'm going to have to try and towel dry her as much as possible before she goes home. Luckily her owners are understandable, and I have already pre-shut her door, so she's just left in the kitchen so she can't go get the rest of their house muddy, like they usually do when she's muddy. But look at her. I mean, at least she's had fun. It's a good sign of fun, isn't it? Yeah. Magic says, I'm bullying you today. I'm going to win. But he says she also might get involved. And Cookie's just going to be a barking match. Not merely joining him with a barking. It was all calm and sniffy and quiet, and now we're having chaos. Maple, get out the mud! Maple! Thank you! She's determined. Oh, Carson said, I'll play with these lot. They're not as crazy. Yeah, these two are just having a wrestling match. Oh. I think Cookie's just trying to intervene them. Go on, girl. You show him who's bigger. I was about to say, this also definitely looks a bit crazy, but like I said, they're used to very much doing this. This is how they play. Chester's apparently said, I want to get involved, she's getting too close to me now. But yeah, this is how they always play. Jessie, you're getting involved. Like absolute chaos demons. They will give each other breaks as well in a minute. But I think Magic said, you know what, you've annoyed my mum too much today by trying to hump everyone, so I'm going to teach you a lesson. That's really not what they thought, but yeah. Now they're going to play around the tyre in the mud. We just stood getting some water, and Shadow has stolen one of the toys, the Christmas toy that people have left on the table. He said, I'm going to take the other one now. And have some fun with it. Young man, get off the table. Harlow's still just trying to flirt with Chester. But yeah, they're going to run off and play. It's almost at the end of our session now, so I'm going to try and get them to have their drinks and give Maple a towel dry. Because look at the state of you. Look at the state of you. You're a muddy girl. Yeah, and get them all in. Start getting the other dogs in early-ish. Like, it's not too early. I think we got like about 5 minutes till our time is closed. Until we have to leave. And I have a feeling I'm going to have a fight with these three. Like Chester, not so much. Once I get a lead on him, he'll come. But I think Harlow and Cookie are gonna have a moment with me. Magic's just waiting to go in, so I get her in now. And then I have to try and collect them. Luckily, no one has booked the field after me, so if I have to have a fight for a bit, I'm not actually impeding on anyone else's time, but yeah. I'll let you know how it goes. Oh, Cookie said he's going to go do the agility walk by himself. There you go, Cookie Ducks! I don't know, I can't believe he's actually just choosing to do it by himself. I'm trying a calling technique with Harlow, and this is what he likes to do. He likes to just take the mix sometimes and sniff. Van, come on, get in! And he'll just walk along and have a sniff and pretend like he's doing what he's told. But yeah, he's just sniffing everything. Go on then, up! Go sit with Magic. Go on then. Up! He says, I'm going to get stuck here for a bit. He knows how to get in. He likes getting in. He just likes to pretend he can't for a bit. Go on then. Good boy. Right, I'm going to go catch a... I might try to catch a Cookie next, actually, if he's going to stay sitting there. I've never actually seen him sit up there before. Let me just shut these ones in. Mr. Cookie Ducky! What are you doing up there? You don't normally sit up there. I know you don't... Oh, is it? I know you don't want to go home, but you got to go home. You do? You got to go home. Yeah. I decided to catch Chester instead, because as I walked towards Cookie, he's playing his bark and run game, so I'm going to go get some treats and see if that helps. He knows what he's got to do. He just likes to play this game sometimes. We had it worse, where he just didn't even respond to treats. He now responds to treats a lot better. But sometimes the owners get it too. You just have to sometimes pretend like you're leaving him, which is bad. Obviously, we don't actually leave him. But then he seems to give up a bit once he realises you're not going to play his game. But no, sometimes he just likes to have his little moment and be last. Are you going to come? You going to come get in? This dog, as a reminder, he has already been out for a good walk today, this morning, with another dog walker who's looking after him. So he should be plenty tired after running around and being crazy, but Cookie Ducky is a true spaniel, and I don't think he ever gets tired. So let me just get some treats. Come on then, get a treaty. If he feels like you're going to pressure him, he will run away. Go on then. Go. Go on then. We'll try and coax him this way a bit. To be fair, if this is the game I have to play to get him to get in the van and not run away, then I'd rather do this for a bit than not. Than try and chase him, because he won't listen if I try and chase him. Right, go on then, up. No, Cookie. Cooks, ready? Go. Ready? Go. Look, I'm not over there. Go get them then. Ready? Go. Go on. Go on. Go get them. That's just Carson, because he hasn't got a treat. We'll go give Carson a treat. The others have had one, but he saw it being thrown, so now he's getting angsty. There you go. Come on, Cookie. Come on. We're not waiting for you. Shush. Come on. Let's go. We're not playing the game. Apparently he wants to test my patience today. Just had to chase him halfway around the field, and whilst he was at the bottom of the field being naughty, I've just moved the van slightly to try and get him to come back over. And now because I've got back in the van, he's not very happy about it, because he wants me to be out there and playing. So he keeps coming over and trying to get me to come get him. But we're just going to sit here for a little bit and let him dwell on what he's doing. And then we'll try to get back in again. I'm just so glad that no one has booked the field behind us. No, I just thought this is exactly why I did catch him the other day, but I just didn't have enough hands to catch him today and didn't think about it. So, you know, he might be good, but he's now very sad with his decisions. And we'll see if he wants to get in. Right, we were very much successful and he was ready to get in. Yeah, sometimes he just likes to play the game of thinking that he doesn't have to come home and he'll try and run around with you, run off from you. He hasn't done that in like literally a good 2-3 years. The last time he did it was actually at the riverbank, which is why we normally capture him before we get to the gate. Because yeah, it's not so bad in Securefield. We've only just literally got to the time of the next slot anyway, so we're not overrun, luckily. But yeah, we're gonna get on and get them all home and go home ourselves.